your boy BlackLynk / the real emo link / young Kovu. Scar on my face looking like Zoro. And before I start this video, you might see that my channel got a slight readjustment. I just changed my profile of my banner, and I usually go ahead and design those myself, but the banner is not made by me. It is made by that boy Icy the God. I mean, the God is literally not in his name, but that boy is the God though. My boy Icy, man, look at this banner, bro. He got it down to a T. It's so clean, bro. Down to a T. He got the Blaziken with the hat on, bro. Y'all better show this motherfucker some love, dog. Go check out this nigga channel right now. Show him some love and tell him your boy Link sent you. So now for the topic of the video, the battle tree. It is an unforgiving motherfucker if you're not prepared for it. I learned that the hard way going through the battle tree like immediately post game. It was terrible. I was sitting there with my Primarina. I could only spirit bomb so many people, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna show you, how to slide in the tree, set up a little bit, give him a little dick, and then how to whip some ass. So I'm gonna be going through this series. I'm gonna make multiple videos about different teams that you can use and like in-depth strategies and shit like that. So without further ado, let's get started. Also keep in mind that I am talking about the singles and the super singles battle format. Your first super soldier that you're gonna want to train up is not a Mimikyu, but it's a Mimikyu. Yes, people, Mimikyu, the Pikachu ripoff, the one that everybody wanted to rag on early, like, what is this design? It's a goddamn disguise, boy. When that disguise come back and bite you in the ass, who laughing now? Not Mimikyu. Mimikyu, you're gonna want this guy holding the life orb, jolly nature, and your EVs maxed out in attack and speed. The four moves that I found out ended up working out for me was Shadow Sneak, Swords Dance, Play Rough, and Shadow Claw. Now, this set is exactly the reason why you want to go a jolly nature, because if you train it right, Mimikyu is actually decently fast and will outspeed a lot of people. So, the strategy that you want behind this Mimikyu is first turn, before doing anything else, you're gonna want to set up. Use Swords Dance turn 1. And you're allowed to use Swords Dance turn 1 because of Mimikyu's ability, Disguise. It allowed you to take one attack. You get a free substitute, my nigga. It allowed you to take one attack at all. Now, this does include when you hit yourself in confusion. If you hit yourself in confusion, you will break your disguise. But this does not include toxic or poison affliction, burn affliction, weather. It does not break your disguise. The only thing that can break your disguise is you hitting yourself or your opponent hitting you with an attack. That will break it. So you set up turn 1, and then I'm gonna say 8 times out of 10, you're pretty much gonna go for Play Rough. I mean, that is your go-to straight up molestation move right there. It gets everybody in their field though. Play Rough is just your stab move that's just gonna be killing everything. If it turns out that they have a immunity or a resistance to fairy type, you can go for Shadow Claw. Okay, I found out certain people who I don't really want to take chances with. Every time I see a Gallade, for some reason, I always Shadow Sneak it. But that's because he's very squishy and he just goes down in one. So Mimikyu is going to have a lot of versatility. He's going to be killing most everything. But say that does not work and you end up going down to like a poison type or a fairy type or even a dark type. Then you throw out that boy number 2, Mega Metagross. Now, I know immediately post-game you will not have access to Metagross site. You can only get it by spending 64 BP at the Battle Tree store. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna start off with a regular Metagross because he's just gross, my nigga. That meta is gross. When you do end up getting Mega Metagross, your moveset is going to be exactly the same. I'm not going to tell you to change shit. And in my personal preference, I would run a Choice Scarf on him. And that's because you're going to have him in an adamant nature and you're going to EV train him in attack and speed. And that adamant nature is going to make sure that you hit hard, while the Choice Scarf is going to make sure you outspeed everything. I don't think anything even comes close in the battle tree.
Don't quote me on that.
For his moveset, you are going to want to go Earthquake, Bullet Punch, Zen Headbutt, and Meteor Mash. Now, you might be thinking, BlackLynk, why in the hell do you have 2 steel moves on there? Well, one is going to be completely hard hitting. Another one is going to be priority. And I know that having the Choice Scarf on doesn't allow for that kind of versatility to like hit with an earthquake and then bullet punch to make sure no other foolery goes on. However, you are aiming for a Mega Metagross. Metagross? This is gonna be your all-out attacker when Mimikyu falls. This guy is gonna be pretty much the revenge killer. He's gonna come back and start just touching little kids for game. There is literally no strategy to it. Just use whatever move fits what is going on at that time. If you're dealing with like a fire type or anything like that, like you're gonna be dealing with some fire types. So Earthquake is gonna easily shut that down. They're not gonna have a chance to flamethrower you. They're not gonna have a chance to fire blast you. Unless you're dealing with that Flareon with the focus sash. I hate you so much. And then the rest of your moves are just stab moves. It literally leaves no chance for your opponents. It hits so hard, and you're gonna be fast outspeeding pretty much everybody. And Meteor Mash is going to be your bread and butter. Though slightly inaccurate, tell me what a Meteor Mash can't kill. Y'all boys over there dropping Dracos, I'm dropping Meteors, bitch.
Well, the name of the move is like actually Draco Meteor. So
yeah,
blast my
Gyarados, the big ugly fucking creature that evolves from Derpmobile. I'm gonna stress this, and I don't think I can stress this enough. Intimidate is good, but when in doubt, Moxie. You can run variants on this guy as far as items go. If you feeling like very insecure, like I might get O-code, who knows, I'ma just go for the focus sash to make sure I'm able to set up properly. If you feel like that it might be too much hacks to, you know, even conceive, because they're there, they exist, and they will kill you, then you can go for the young Lumberry on your guy. Make sure that you're able to set up perfectly. So you can say Toro to that bullshit. You could even run leftover. I don't care. Run leftover. You know what? No. Run a hard run. No. Run a never melt ice on a Gyarados. Your Gyarados is going to have a jolly nature with EVs maxed out in attack and speed. Link, why jolly over adamant? You might as well run them timid, ya bitch. Thanks for your question, you concerned viewer. I'm gonna say run jolly over adamant because, well, you're already gonna be getting attacked, boy. Did you not hear? When in doubt, Moxie. You might think it's completely beneficial to add attack power on the attack power, but the thing is, he needs to outspeed. Jolly plus the Dragon Dance is gonna make sure that his setup is complete. He gets attack and speed. So once he starts knocking them out of the park, he gains +1 attack for every Pokemon that he knock out. That's gonna be insane, dude. I just busted my Nutterino, my guy. About 5 or 6 Nutticles, my crony. The 4 moves you're gonna be using on your Gyarados will be a Waterfall, an Earthquake, Ice Fang, and Dragon Dance. Now, why Ice Fang as opposed to something like Stone Edge? Call me a little bit paranoid for wanting to cover all of my weaknesses. And I know that Gyarados has a half resistance to grass, a half weakness to grass, but I still feel like those pesky grass types can get you stuck in between a rock and a hard place, and there can be literally nothing you could do with any other moveset. I don't even like Stone Edge for what it's worth. It's actually a very good move, but it's a little too inaccurate for my taste, especially in a place where the hacks are already real. You don't really want to take that chance. And somebody answered me this the other day. Okay, this was 100% hacks. I forget if I record this battle or not, but why did I miss an Earthquake, right? Hear me out. There was no accuracy problems whatsoever. There was not a fucking Hippowdon with Sandstream. Wait, no, that's not the right Pokemon. There was not what is a good Pokemon? There wasn't a Garchomp with the Sand Veil ability or something like that, or anything like that. It was a regular Pokemon. There was no hacks, there was no weather, there was nothing going on, and I missed the Earthquake. Can somebody legit explain to me what the fuck happened there? Or Game Freak? If a Game Freak executive is watching this, highly unlikely, could you please tell me how in the hell a 100% accuracy move you know, like missed, because like that caused me to lose an entire battle. Like the hacks are so real, it's insane. But I digress. Gyarados is gonna be your last ditch effort if they go through the Metagross. Most likely anything that's gonna kill Metagross, Gyarados can pick up the pieces, literally with his own setup, and just sweep through the rest of the team. And if that doesn't work, you probably need to get good, because that's a pretty good fucking team. If you look at everybody I just threw it right now, these 3 Pokemon, Mimikyu, Metagross, and Gyarados, what do they all have in common? Nothing, but they can cover each other's weakness, motherfucker. That's why you don't want anything exactly the same. You know what I mean? Except for, you know, maybe the fact that Mimikyu and Metagross can both die to Ghost, but most likely a Ghost is not gonna get past you as a Mimikyu. And if it does, you can literally just outspeed as a Metagross and kill him with anything. Ghosts are generally squishy, unless you're going against the Jellicent. I hate Jellicent so much. But like I was saying though, everybody can pick up the pieces of the last Pokemon. Basically, if you died to this Pokemon because of X, Y, and Z, you know what I mean? DEF is gonna come and smack the fuck out that next Pokemon. Revenge killers, literally just going through and sweeping everything. There shouldn't be there should be times where hacks take over and the bullshit ensues. You end up losing the game. But I made it pretty far in the battle tree before, you know, I got cut down with hacks. So they literally have to hack you every single time for you to be able to lose a battle like that badly. But this is pretty much team number 1 that I suggest for the battle tree. I'm running through the battle tree so smoothly with this team. And I want you guys to, I mean, I'm gonna keep suggesting teams, but if you guys got a team that you're running through the battle tree with, or even in like Wi-Fi battles in the battle spot with, I want you guys to leave that in the comments. What is your best battle tree team at the moment? And see if it can top mine's my number 1 team right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, you guys. I really don't know how to end this off. I forget how I do intros, man. I be forgetting. I be working too hard, drinking too much caffeine, fucking my brain up. I don't know. So yeah, it was your boy BlackLynk / the real emo link / Young Kovu. Subscribe to my face looking like Zoro, and I'm about this bitch. Peace, people.